All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow, go on, Eddie. QB's up. Attack. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Yellow, go on, Eddie. Go. Check. Hey, 57. Hot. Alert flow.
Now here's Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Down. 10-2 stop. Get him.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Well, he showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off play action. Barlow. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that we're...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yellow. I've got little lady. 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Tighten up. 57.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And fights through one man. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie. Go, go, go. Motion, motion, motion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Yellow. I'll go on, Eddie. 56. Hey, get in the weight room. Shift. Yellow, yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes is going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Mahomes now to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. On second down, Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Barlow. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Watch the screen. There we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barlow. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing again. Barlow. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You got nothing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. All right, Ripley. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 30.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Yellow. Flare. Watch safety creeping. Ripley. Safety's creeping. Hey, color. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Now, the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 15 1. Let's get ready. Now.
Off the play fake. Barlow. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Off play action. Barlow. The 20. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and 14. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards. More and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So they'll walk him back half the distance. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Lucky. Big it. 15. Kill. Come on. Kill. Turn up. You go tight. 22 jet bomber. Check your hot read.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's coming. Double up. 43. Chance. Hey, 43. 37. Check 37.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Danny. Blue draw Corkers. Get it.
A final shot before break. Barlow, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. No. Yellow. Deuce.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Shit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 97's the mic. Hey, Ripley. 97's the mic. Alpha.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Let's bring it.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
You don't want it. Watch. Easy. Check the backer.
They'll drop the throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. 10 logo.
From the gun, Barlow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
15.
They'll try and run for it. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Here we go. Shoot.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air on 2nd down. Barlow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score, Browns 21, Chiefs 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Barlow. This will be caught by Brown.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Barlow to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City 1st down.
Let's go, D. Big series
First and 10
Attack!
at the 42-yard line.
Slam! Wide, get wide. Check 52.
Right back to him on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's going to be a long day.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Right there, 56. Attack! Here I come. Hero 15. Here I come. Switch.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Hey, box truck.
Off play action. Barlow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, switch gears. 25, check 25.
Again, it's Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Alpha. Top 2.
Back to throw. Barlow. He gets it to Brown. Complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Browns.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Monroe. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yellow. I go on. Hey. Yellow. Go. Check. Fresh down.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a